Hello and welcome to another level 3 5-minute video. In this session we're going to continue talking about functional aids, and today we'll talk about sizing agents. What are sizing agents? Sizing agents are materials that will prevent the penetration of liquids into the surface of the sheet. So here you can see a water droplets that's sat out on the surface of the sheet. Here you can see ink that is got a nice sharp edge to it, and here you can see ink that is so-called feathered. It's split up. So sizing agents, in addition to preventing or reducing the ability of liquids to penetrate into the surface, they significantly improve the printability properties of the surface of sheets. Where do we add sizing agents? We can add sizing agents at the wet end, so anywhere from just after slushing the pulp right through to the floor box, or we can add them at the size press, and the size press is part way through the drying system. Chemically, what are the sizing agents that we use? Historically, one of the early sizing agents was gelatin. Then we moved on to what we thought was a big leap in technology. We moved on to rosin alum systems. And then we used AKD, which is alkyl ketene dimer, which was a molecule invented by Hercules Corporation in the 1960s. We moved on from that to ASA, alkenyl succinic anhydride. And there are also some other sort of polymeric materials that we do use as sizing agents. Things like polyvinyl alcohol, or to a very small extent CMC. How do we measure the degree of sizing? We use a test known as the Cobb test. Essentially, we weigh a piece of paper, we trap it in here, we pour some water in there, it's in contact with the paper for a specific length of time, different times to different tests. We then throw away the water, remove the sheet, blot it dry with the aid of a roller, reweigh the sheet, and the increase in weight is the Cobb value of the sheet. So the higher the number, the more penetration of liquid into the surface, and therefore the lower the degree of sizing. So a summary of our sizing agents. They're there to reduce the penetration of liquids into the surface of a sheet. We measure it using the Cobb test, and finally sizing agents can be added at the wet end, or they can be added at the size press. Well, thank you for listening to this short video, and I hope you'll feel free to follow us on any of this social media.